Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Southern Charm, Thomas Ravenel on Rampage to expose Kathryn Dennis. Former Southern Charm star, Thomas Ravenel loves to tweet and delete atrocious things about his baby mama, Kathryn Dennis. They have been in a battle due to their two young children, and whether or not Kathryn is a fit parent. Now, Thomas is on a rampage to expose his ex at any and all possible costs. Keep reading for further details. Thomas Ravenel on Rampage to expose Kathryn Dennis. When Thomas Ravenel and Kathryn Dennis got together, she had already been with a few Southern Charm co-stars. Admittedly, it should not have mattered given that she was only 21 and was out for a good time. She soon had her eye on Thomas, who had prominence in Charleston and was nearly 30 years her senior. They found out they were expecting and tried to make it work. Unfortunately, it failed, but then Kathryn got pregnant again. There were a lot of problems all around, and eventually, she had to give their son and daughter to Thomas. Kathryn had some substance abuse issues she needed to work on, and when she straightened that out, things would get better. She has gone up and down since then, but had a few car wrecks, and it never completely leveled out. However, Thomas has had his own scandals, which viewers are quick to point out. They wanted to be reminded that he is not perfect by any means, so maybe he should not be so harsh. Now he is threatening to ask the judge to unseal their court records to prove how awful Kathryn really is. The Southern Charm alum is hoping fans will rally around him, so he has even more proof to present in court. Followers immediately chimed in with their thoughts on this whole situation and Thomas Ravenel's obsession with exposing his ex. Hosting this online literally proves the point. He's a bad person, but okay lol. He has repeatedly attacked Kathryn Dennis publicly, and the only ones who paying are their children. Thomas is the problem. It appears that viewers and followers feel that Thomas Ravenel is working overtime to prove he is not the problem. Yet, the more he does this, the more he looks horrid. Don't even get me started on this man. Terrible. For the benefit of the kids, keep it quiet. Why does he have to prove himself? The truth will come out in the end. Wow, he is still obsessed with destroying Kathryn. I bet she regrets the day she met this evil old man. He should zip it. She will forever be their mother, and putting stuff on the internet like this is damaging for them. Hopefully, Kathryn Dennis will find a way to silence Thomas. He repeatedly posts on Twitter/X and then deletes what he says. However, it is always captured, so he cannot escape the horrid things he writes. Do you think Thomas needs to take a step back and put his children before his bitterness? Let us know your thoughts and watch Southern Charm December 5th on Bravo. Thomas Ravenel's rampage against Kathryn Dennis, a deep dive into the Southern Charm drama. Thomas Ravenel, a former cast member of Bravo's Southern Charm, has long been synonymous with controversy, especially in his tumultuous relationship with ex-partner Kathryn Dennis. Their bitter public disputes, custody battles, and personal vendettas have become a cornerstone of the show's extended drama, captivating and dividing audiences. In recent months, Ravenel has escalated his efforts to expose Dennis, accusing her of neglectful behavior and dishonesty. His actions, which have sparked significant backlash and debate, raise questions about the ethics of personal disputes playing out in public and the consequences of reality TV stardom. This critique unpacks Ravenel's recent campaign against Dennis, the historical context of their conflict, and the broader implications for reality television culture. The custody battle, a history of hostility. The Ravenel-Dennis saga began in the early seasons of Southern Charm, where their whirlwind romance quickly deteriorated into acrimony. Their two children, Kenzie and Saint, have been at the center of a years-long custody battle, with allegations of substance abuse, neglect, and erratic behavior flying in both directions. In 2023, Ravenel was granted sole custody of the children, with Dennis restricted to supervised visitation every other weekend. Reality blurb. Reality blurb. Ravenel claimed this decision was justified due to Dennis's alleged history of drug use and negligent parenting. Notably, incidents such as their son Saint being found wandering the streets unsupervised in 2020 added weight to his case. Reality blurb. On the other hand, Dennis has accused Ravenel of parental alienation and manipulative behavior, alleging that he has used his financial resources to undermine her role as a mother. Ravenel's recent rampage. In the aftermath of his custody victory, Ravenel has taken his campaign against Dennis to new extremes, using social media and public statements to air grievances. He accuses Dennis of lying about her parenting struggles and fabricating stories to gain public sympathy. In one instance, he alleged that Dennis had exaggerated claims of parental alienation to distract from her own shortcomings. TV shows ACE. Reality blurb. Ravenel's posts have been incendiary, often containing detailed accusations about Dennis's personal life. Critics argue that these actions amount to public shaming, with many questioning the ethics of airing such private matters in a highly public forum. Supporters, however, view his efforts as an attempt to protect his children and hold Dennis accountable for her behavior. Kathryn Dennis, a complicated figure. While Ravenel's actions have drawn significant criticism, Kathryn Dennis's credibility has also been under scrutiny. Her history of substance abuse and erratic behavior, both on and off the show, has made her a polarizing figure. Despite this, Dennis has cultivated a loyal fan base, with many supporters viewing her as a victim of systemic bias in custody disputes. Dennis has used her platform to raise awareness about parental alienation, framing her experiences as part of a broader issue faced by many parents. While this narrative has resonated with some, others view it as an attempt to deflect from her past mistakes. The polarizing nature of Dennis's public persona complicates efforts to discern the truth in her conflict with Ravenel. The ethics of public feuds in reality TV. The highly public nature of Ravenel and Dennis's dispute raises broader questions about the ethics of reality television and its impact on personal lives. Reality TV thrives on drama and conflict, often blurring the line between entertainment and exploitation. In cases like Ravenel and Dennis's, deeply personal issues, such as custody battles, are thrust into the spotlight, with potentially damaging consequences for all parties involved, including their children. Critics argue that the public airing of such disputes can perpetuate toxic dynamics and invite unwarranted scrutiny into private lives. On the other hand, proponents suggest that these stories provide valuable insight into real-life struggles, fostering empathy and awareness among viewers. Broader cultural implications. The Ravenel-Dennis feud reflects broader cultural dynamics surrounding fame, accountability, and redemption. Both individuals have used their platforms to shape narratives about their conflict, leveraging public opinion to bolster their respective positions. This dynamic underscores the power of social media and reality TV in influencing public perceptions of private disputes. At the same time, the feud highlights the challenges of navigating fame in the modern era. For Ravenel and Dennis, their public personas are inextricably linked to their personal lives, complicating efforts to resolve conflicts privately. This intersection of personal and public identity is a defining feature of reality TV culture, with both positive and negative ramifications. Conclusion. Thomas Ravenel's recent campaign against Kathryn Dennis represents a new chapter in their ongoing saga, one marked by heightened hostility and public spectacle. While Ravenel frames his actions as an effort to protect his children, Critics argue that his methods verge on public shaming and personal vendetta. For Dennis, the feud represents both a challenge to her credibility and an opportunity to advocate for broader issues like parental alienation. Ultimately, the Ravenel-Dennis conflict serves as a microcosm of the complexities of reality television and its impact on personal relationships. As this story continues to unfold, it will undoubtedly spark further debate about the ethics of public disputes and the responsibilities of reality TV stars. Whether this drama ultimately leads to resolution or further conflict remains to be seen, but it offers a compelling and cautionary tale about the costs of fame in the modern age.